I hope you're good. How was your week? How's everything? Good morning, good morning, good morning. I always try to want to write a text on my live, but I don't know. It doesn't, I can't find it. I always. Okay, guys. I hope you're good. Thank you for joining my live. Good morning, guys. Where are you watching from? All right, so not to take much of your time, because today is Saturday. I know you have a lot to do today. Right. Today we're talking about red flags we ignore in relationships, red flags people ignore because they are praying. I know that, yes, prayer is important, and but some people in their relationships or in their marriages, they ignore some red flags. They ignore some things they ought to use wisdom for, or they can see that this thing that I'm doing, I need to do something about it. But people would rather ignore because they are praying or because they are spiritual or religious people. You get my point, right? Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I read that prayer is powerful, but prayer is not denial, right? Many people don't ignore red flags because they are foolish. They ignore them because they are hopeful, faithful, and sincere. But this morning, we're going to be talking honestly about the red flags we spiritualize, red flags we ignore and the emotional cost of doing that, right? So first of all, I'd like to introduce myself for those that are new here or find this video later and they do not know me. My name is DamiGlow. I'm a marriage counselor. I help couples enjoy marriage and I prepare singles for a fulfilled married life. Here is a safe space where we discuss honest conversations about love, faith, healthy marriages, helping couples, preparing singles, just, helping us to really enjoy our marriages and relationships. Yeah. Okay, so red flags people often ignore in their relationships or their marriage. Good morning. Thank you for joining. Where are you watching from? We're talking about red flags people ignore in their relationship. Hi, Kevin. Good morning, Kevin. Good morning, guys. Thank you for watching. Please like the live. Please subscribe to my channel. How you guys doing? Good morning. Where are you watching from? How are you doing? Okay, so we're talking about red flags people ignore in relationships. So number one red flag. Oh my goodness. Happy birthday, Jaylene. Did I pronounce your name well? Happy birthday. Congratulations. I wish you many more years in good health and wealth in Jesus' name. Happy birthday. Okay. Good morning, Mohammed. Thank you for joining, guys. Please like the live. Like the live. Please subscribe to my channel. Okay, guys. So we're talking about red flags people ignore in their relationship or in a marriage, right? Number one red flag that people ignore is lack of empathy. Lack of empathy shows when someone consistently dismisses your feelings, minimizes your pain, or treats your emotions in as an inconvenience, right? It's not about being emotional all the time. It's about whether someone can care when you're hurting, right? A relationship without empathy eventually becomes emotionally unsafe because your feelings have nowhere to land, right? So some people ignore this red flag in their relationships and in their marriage and it hurts them a lot, but they still stay. Lack of empathy. When you are with someone who does not empathize with you, or who doesn't see you, or who doesn't care for you, it's a serious red flag. Yeah, if you agree with me, let me see you in the comment section. Show yourself in the comment section. Number 2 is consistent dishonesty. Yeah, consistent dishonesty isn't just about big lies, it's about small, repeated untruth, like people repeatedly lying to you, that they keep lying to your face. They're not just honest. This is a serious red flag. When someone lies easily, hides information, or constantly changes their story, trust slowly erodes. Love cannot grow when truth is optional. Honesty is not perfection, it's reliability. You need to be in a relationship with someone who is honest with you. You need to be in a relationship with someone who, thank you, Mohammed. You need to be in a relationship with someone who doesn't hide information from you, who doesn't constantly change their story, or just look you in the face and just keep lying to you. These are serious red flags in relationships. And people tend to pray it away. Prayer is awesome. Prayer is fantastic, right? Excuse me. But sometimes you need to use wisdom. You need to understand that this is a red flag. This person cannot tell me they love me, or care for me, or care for this relationship, and they keep lying to me. Consistent lies. Number 3, disrespect disguised as jokes. Disrespect often hides behind humor. If someone regularly embarrasses you, mocks your feelings, or speaks harshly and then says, "I'm just joking," that's not humor. That's dismissal. Jokes should never cost you your dignity. Repeated disrespect is a warning sign, not a personality trait. If you're in a relationship with someone who consistently disrespects you, that's a red flag. Someone who is in love with you, someone who loves you and cares for you, will not disrespect you, will not dismiss you. They would honor you in private, and in public. They will respect you. Not people who disrespect you and they hide under, "Oh, they're just playing. Oh, you can't take a joke. Oh, it's just a joke. Oh, you're too serious. Oh, you're too emotional. Oh, you take things too seriously." No. Pay attention to the way you're being treated in your relationships and in your marriages, so that you will know that you will know what this person is doing. You will know how you're being treated, so that you're not, how do I put this now? So that you are not being lied to, or you're not putting your mind on the relationship, and then this person constantly disrespect you, constantly lies to your face. So when you're in a relationship, pay attention. A lot of people are in a relationship, they don't even pay attention to how they are being treated. So pay attention to how you're being treated in your relationship. Is going to help you a lot. Hi, Mohammed. Thank you. Thank you, Mohammed. Where are you watching from? Okay, so number 3 is anger issues with no accountability. Anger itself is not the problem. How someone handles anger is. It's okay to get angry. You're in a relationship, right? And and you're two people, you're in a relationship. It's normal for both of you to annoy each other. It's normal for you to be angry. It's normal for your partner to do some things to you that you do not like. It's okay for you to be angry. It's okay to have conflict, right? But when anger turns into shouting, intimidation, silence, or blame, and there's no ownership or apology afterward, that is serious concern. When someone is angry and they're always shouting and you feel intimidated, and they give you the silent treatment, or they constantly blame you, accountability shows maturity. When someone is accountable, it shows that this person is mature, right? It shows that this person wants to take responsibility, right? A refusal to take responsibility shows emotional immaturity. Right. So if someone is not taking accountability in your relationship, they are emotionally immature, right? So pay attention again in your relationship. When my partner is angry, or even yourself, when I'm angry, how do I react when I'm angry? Do I intimidate my spouse? Do I give them, or my partner, do I give them the silent treatment? Or do I blame them instead of taking accountability? Think about it. Thank you, Mohammed. Thank you for subscribing. Please, guys, subscribe to my channel. Like the live. Thank you so much. Number 4 is emotional manipulation or guilt tripping. This is a major red flag in relationship. Okay, Mohammed, check the description on my channel. You see my IG handle. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you, guys. Please like the live. Okay, so number 4 is emotional manipulation or guilt tripping. Emotional manipulation happens when someone uses guilt, fear, or obligation to control your decisions. Statements like, after all I've done for you, they are guilt tripping you, they are emotionally manipulating you. Oh, after all I've done for you, oh, if you really love me, you would do this. If you really love me, you would do that. These are ways of pressuring rather than loving. People pressure when you are being pressured in your relationship, right? And then people, they emotionally manipulate you or guilt trip you in the relationship. Pay attention when people are saying that, oh, I did all of that for you, after doing this for you, after doing that for you. If you love me, you will do this. If you love me, you will not do that. If you love me, pay attention. Okay? Pay attention. Hi, Ben. Thank you so much for joining. Healthy love feels safe when you're in a relationship, a healthy relationship or a healthy marriage. It feels safe, is respectful, and is consistent, not confusing, heavy, or fear driven. If you're in a relationship and you feel disrespected, the person is not consistent, and you're confused, you don't know if today this person loves you and tomorrow they do not love you, pay attention to that. That's a red flag. In a relationship, you should not be confused. You should know. You should be aware that, oh, both of us love each other. In a relationship, you should not be afraid. You should not be fear driven. You should not be, oh, your spouse or your partner is coming and you're so scared. You're afraid. You don't know how to behave anymore because you are scared of them. So pay attention. Okay? All right, moving on. I hope you guys are enjoying yourselves. Thank you so much for joining, Joseph. How you doing? Please like the live. Please subscribe. I hope you're good. Okay, next we're going to be talking about why people spiritualize discomfort. We're talking about why red flags that people ignore in their relationships, and people try to spiritualize things. They try to pray away red flags, right? We're talking about why people spiritualize discomfort. I read here that many people spiritualize discomfort because they want to believe that something they prayed for could still be unhealthy, right? When you've invested faith, time, and hope into a relationship, it becomes emotionally easier to call warning signs tests than to accept that something may be wrong. So, people who spiritualize things and they see or they know or they see that this thing is not going right, or they do not feel well, they do not feel good in this relationship. So because they've prayed or because they are praying, they tend to just ignore these red flags. They be like, oh, maybe it's a test. Maybe God is testing me. Maybe God is testing me. And they stay there. So ask yourself, how many times have you told yourself that, oh, maybe God is testing me? Or maybe it's okay to be in an unhealthy marriage or an unhealthy relationship? Ask yourself. Spiritualizing discomfort often comes from sincerity, not foolishness. But sincerity without clarity can keep someone stuck in emotional harm. You need to be clear. You need to have clarity in your relationship, in your marriage. What exactly are we doing together? How exactly am I being treated? And vice versa. How are you also treating your partner? How are you treating your spouse in that relationship? Yeah? Okay. The difference between patience and self betrayal. Patience is choosing to wait while growth, effort, and change are happening. That's patience. You're patient, but you're waiting for things to unfold. You are waiting for growth. You are growing. The person is growing. The person is putting effort, and change is happening. You are patient, and this person, maybe this person doesn't know how to communicate well, but this person is intentional. They know that, oh, I'm not communicating well. Excuse me, and my spouse has spoken about it, or my partner has spoken about it, and they are intentional about it. They want to change. They want to change. So patience is you waiting while this person is growing. This person is intentional, and they are choosing to work on themselves, right? And the change is happening. You can see that, oh, this person communicated better today than the person did yesterday. Then you know that that person is changing, that person is intentional. Okay? Self betrayal, on the other hand, is staying while your peace keeps leaving. Your voice keeps shrinking and nothing is improving. So you're betraying yourself if you stay in that relationship or in that marriage, and then you're losing your peace. You're losing your voice. You're being stifled. You're shrinking. You keep talking and nothing is happening. That's self-betrayal. So ask yourself, am I being patient or am I betraying myself? Patience as movement, self betrayal as excuses. So self-betrayal is you're giving that person, you're defending them, you're giving them excuses. You'll be like, oh, excuse me, you'll be like, oh, it's not like that. Oh, my partner is not like that. They just this, they just that. You give excuses for their behavior. That's self-betrayal. That is self-betrayal. Okay? If you're excuse me, I don't know what's in my throat. Excuse me, guys. If you're constantly silencing your needs to keep the relationship, that's not patience. That's abandonment of self. If you keep silencing yourself, if you keep you want to just keep quiet so that there's peace in the relationship, you have chosen to keep quiet, you have chosen not to say anything in the relationship, that's not patience. You're abandoning yourself. You are ignoring yourself. So ask again, are you abandoning yourself or are you speaking up? How faith and wisdom work together. Welcome, guys. Please like the live. Like the live and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for joining. How faith and wisdom work together. Faith and wisdom are not opposites, they are partners. Faith helps you to trust God. Wisdom helps you to make healthy decisions, right? Because you're praying to God does not mean you don't know what to do, does not mean you cannot see right, does not mean you cannot make the right decision. In fact, God helps us to make the right decision. God helps us to be wise, to do the right thing, right? So God does not ask you to ignore truth in the name of faith. He gives you wisdom to help you walk in peace, clarity, and safety. Exactly. So because you're in a relationship or because you have faith or you're praying to God does not mean you don't have sense or you don't know what is right for you or what is wrong for you, right? You know. When faith is present, wisdom confirms it, not contradict it. So you're praying to God, you trust in God, God gives you insight, God opens your eyes to see. So you're not in that relationship blinded because you're praying. No, you're praying, you hold on to God, but You see right. You see when something is not right. You see when someone is treating you bad. You see when you are not happy in that relationship. You see when you are being dismissed. You see when there's no empathy. You see. And the Spirit of God, in fact, helps you to see and do the right thing. Okay? Thank you guys for joining. Thank you for joining. All right. So as we close today, I would like to say that if your faith keeps you confused, afraid, or emotionally unsafe, it may be time to seek wisdom, not for you to pray harder. If you're in that relationship and you constantly or continuously feel confused, afraid, or emotionally unsafe, seek a counselor, go see a therapist. You can reach out to me. We can help you to clarify things so that you know where you're at in that relationship and for you to truly enjoy your relationship and your marriage. Okay? Okay, guys. I hope you learned something today. I hope you did. Thank you so much for joining my life. And that brings us to the end of today's video. We are praying, but do not ignore the red flags. Okay? Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys, for joining. Thank you. Thank you, Bling. Thank you, Bling. Thank you, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much for joining. Please like the live and subscribe to my channel and join my membership. Thank you guys so much. Okay, so enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday. And do how to share this video with a friend, with someone around you. It's going to bless them. You just might be helping someone to leave an abusive relationship or an abusive marriage, right? Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Okay, guys. I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye. Do well to subscribe, guys. Bye, Bling.